It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls going up again. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Powell. Then there's Jonas. And it's Hero in a shooting guard. And for the Bulls, they've got Trey Jones. Smith out there with Buzelis. Then there's Isaac Okoro. And it's the Beast in at the 2. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Jones. Inside. Here's the Beast. Fades and shoots. Miami grabs the miss. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Outside Jones. Over Jonas. No good off the back of the rim. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Yeah, you never want to send Hero to the line. Tyler's led the league in free throw shooting.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
Outside Jones. Pass to the Beast. Shot clock at 5. The Bulls need to get off a shot. A nice shot by Smith.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Jonas. Over Jones. The shot by Jonas, no good. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. The Beast passes to Smith. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Pass to the Beast. Tipped.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Hero, the pass to Powell. Here's the 3. Smith with the rebound. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. It's a 5-point game. Yep, that one goes.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Now here's Hero. Tight defense on him.
Yeah, maybe he's not a high flyer, but Hero still loves to finish with power.
Okoro outside. Here's Buzelis, hounded by Wiggins. Pass to the Beast. Shot clock at 6. Richard, it's been a dry spell for the Bulls for a few seasons now. How do they reverse that?
Well, it starts with strong drafts. They haven't had a top 10 pick since 2020, and it's made it hard for them to land some of these bigger prospects and grow from within.
Giddey's checked in for Chicago. And Miami also making a switch. Larson's checked in. Outside Adebayo. Pass to Jonas. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Jonas has got 7 points in the game. Outside Giddey. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that.
Miami leading. Isaac Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Smith. And it's the Beast in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment."
Oh, Wiggins over the top.
I've always said, when in doubt, just jump over them, and Wiggins is listening to me.
The Bulls trail by 9. Jones drives in, and he gets it to go. Jones has got his second basket.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Bulls foul. Number 77. First personal foul.
Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Hero against Jones. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with the muscle inside.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Bulls have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to the Beast. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Miami leading by 7. Here's the Beast. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Fires at the elbow. It's deflected. Hero outside. Jones grabs the board.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's the Beast. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending. That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's gotta be careful for the rest of this half.
There's the triple. The putback is rebounded by Okoro. The Bulls trail by 5. Pass to the Beast. Back to Okoro. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Hero. Jones, the pass to the Beast. 5 to shoot. Back to Jones. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. And now it's just a 2-point Heat lead.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Hero, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Down low. Now here's Okoro. Defense right on him. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Simons is checked in for Jones. Yakachonis is checked in for Miami. Pass to Hero. Oh, Adebayo off the lob.
Look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
Yeah, even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Here's Okoro. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Hero. 3-pointer on target from range. And now it's a 7-point Miami lead.
Put Hero anywhere on the arc and he'll shoot it. I mean, he is so confident.
The Beast passes to Simons. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Work it inside. Adebayo.
Oh, keep feeding him. This man's on fire.
And it's Simons with the ball for Chicago. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat.
To the middle. The Beast, good. Now just a 5-point Heat lead.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Takes a three. And Tyler Hero hits from deep. Hero's got 10.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
Out to Simons. Pass to the Beast. To the inside. Smith. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Smith's got his second bucket on the night.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so it's...
With the score, Chicago 42, the Heat 48.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Tyler Hero is out there with Yakichonis. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Powell in at the three. To the paint. Here's Yakichonis. And a two-handed jam!
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
The Beast passes to Smith. Here's the Beast. He's guarded by Hero. The Beast. Good. The Beast has gotten 4 this quarter.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be unfair.
And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Chicago making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in, and he gets the bucket.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
Back to Hero. Pulls up on the wing. No good. A bit long that time.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Outside Jones. Down low. Pass to Yabusele. Chicago passing it around. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
Hero. Second personal foul. First team
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
for 2. Number
The first one falls. Some changes for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Buzelis. Josh Giddey comes in for Okoro. And Sexton subbed in for Jones. And finished off by Adebayo.
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
Count the basket and the foul.
Shooting one.
Both teams making substitutions here. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
One shot.
And that one falls for Simons. Hero for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Bulls leading by 14. And we're just moments away from the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Uzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's the Beast in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Okoro outside. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Powell. Uzelis grabs the board. Uzelis has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, you see, the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Uzelis.
Heat trail by 13. Hero looking around. It's Powell on the wing. For 3. The shot, no good. Here are the Bulls with the ball. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Pass to Uzelis. Clock at 6. And that one's good. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
For 3, Powell. He buries it from 3.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc, trying to score in chunks.
Jones, the pass to the Beast. Back to Jones. Pass to the Beast. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his 3rd foul so far. Malik Monk checked in for Chicago. So it's Miami now. They trail by 7. And here's Hero. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the inside. Uzelis. 2 points. That one goes. Uzelis has got 12 points in just the second half. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Larson. Now Fontecchio. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
So for Miami, Norm Powell comes in for Fontecchio. And Yakachonis subbed in for Larson. Giddey passes to the Beast. Back to Giddey. Pass to the Beast. From deep. Rebound Miami. Yakachonis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Powell. And again, no good by Miami. Chicago leading by 9. It's stolen away. Hero with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. Ooh, ripped away. And a fast break now for the Bulls. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Bulls.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Matas Uzelis.
And there's no question his defense set the tone for his team and gave them the rim protection they needed. Outstanding effort.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. Here's Yakachonis. Monk grabs the miss. Pass to Simons. for Chicago as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.
Welcome to the season finale of NBA 2K TV. I cannot believe we are here at the end of the year.
I know, and as per our recent tradition, we are throwing a 2K TV wrap party.
I love this. This is the best time of the year because we play with and against community members in a myriad of modes across NBA 2K26.
And they give you tips on how to get those W's all summer long.
That's right, and there's some great knowledge.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington and Lively down low. Max Christie is out there with Williams. And it's Flagg in at the 3. And for the Bulls, Smith out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Okoro. And it's the Beast in at the 2 guard. Here's Jones. And Richard with us in the middle of the season. How important is rest for a player?
Well, your rest is based off of your performance. If your team is playing well, you're able to get more rest. If you struggle, then you're going to have to push it a little bit harder. But I think players should always get ready for an 82-game season.
To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And here's Lively. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Christie. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Okoro. Pass to the Beast. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Washington. 9 points in his last outing. Ooh, poked away. Christie with a steal. And now the Mavs on the run. Got it.
And how about Flagg's speed on the breakaway? I mean, this young guy can really move.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Here's the Beast. Christie with a rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lively passes to Christie. Just 5 to shoot. He nails it, and we're tied. Christie's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to the Beast. Here's Okoro. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. The Beast, good. The Beast has got his third basket on the night right there.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
And there's the drive, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Christie's shot is off. Chicago leading by 4. And there's the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And Dallas calls time here. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they...
And it's Simons with the ball for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Isaac Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's the Beast in at the 1. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. The Mavericks shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Lively passes to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Nice shot by Christie.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to the Beast. Now Smith. Sinks that one from the post. Smith's gotten his first basket of the night.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Williams with it. Now guarded by Simons. Pass to Lively. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist by Simons.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against Miami got the job done. He ended with 15 points, and his aggressive approach got him to the line a number of times. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Thanks, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming.
Williams against Simons. Six to shoot. Pass to the Beast. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Looking now at some numbers for Daniel Gafford. Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Trey Jones.
The Mavericks lead by 3. Williams looking around. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second, and he banks in the layup.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Outside Jones. Here's the Beast. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. And he recovers it. They get it back. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Max Christie picks one up. Flags checked in for Dallas. Chicago shooting their first foul shot of the night. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Washington outside. Here's Flag. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Pass to Jones. Here he goes. Banked it in off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Mavericks have gone 4 for 6 here in the second.
Chicago foul.
So for Dallas, Daniel Gafford's checked. So it's tied as we head to halftime. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back.
Chicago 45. The Mavericks 45. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Max Christie really having a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Washington and Lively down low. Williams is out there with Max Christie. And it's Flag in at the 3, the small forward. Right side Jones. Inside, Buzelis. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Pass to Washington. Back to Williams. Here's Flag. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The 3 from Washington. That one no good. Chicago leading. To the inside. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Left side Christie, the three, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Jones, the pass to the Beast. Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he made me look really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Guys, back over to you.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Williams. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Here's Flagg. The shot from the low post is good.
Man, Flagg can expect plenty of contact this season. Defenders are going to give him some hard treatment.
Jones, the pass to Smith. Clock at 6. Pass to the Beast. From the line, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And that it.
He's checked in for Williams. Here's Marshall. Basket's good. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Buzella's out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Okoro. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's the Beast in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. On the wing, Christie. Down low. Here's Lively. And the layup is good. And it's a 5-point Dallas lead. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflection.
And following that, the number of second-chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Flagg. Five on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Christie. Off target with the 3. Bulls trail by 3. Out to the wing. The Beast passes to Okoro. And here's Smith. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Pass to Flagg. To the wing, right side. Washington, a good look. Again, the Mavericks, good for 2 more.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Jones feels it out. Here's the Beast. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
On up the court. With the fadeaway. Off the left rim and out.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Chalk up two there.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis. Yes.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. To the left wing. And here's Flagg outside. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Pass to the Beast. Fires the three. And he can't get that one.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
To the right side. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. The three from Okoro. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds now. Marshall on the wing. Here's Flagg. Here's Christie. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Now here's Okoro. Pass to the Beast. And there's the rejection.
Impeccable timing from the rook. Flagg proving once again how destructive a defender he can be.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. They're trailing by 7. A minute and a half left to play in the fourth. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Max Christie.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside but cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
This guy loves playing the role of the villain. It's what motivates him to play well on the road, I think. And he did just that tonight, channeling that energy in a positive way, getting a huge victory away from home. Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 5. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach telling their players, let's play with urgency. This is the game. I know we'll win if we play hard. Let's see how the team responds.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now just a 3-point Maverick lead.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
And Okoro over to help. Here's Lively. Money.
Well, if they're doubling you, then you know someone is open to shoot. So smart move passing it out.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Jones. Chicago passing it around. The Beast off with the layup.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Christie. Defense is right there. And they go to the intentional foul.
Jalen Smith. Third
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good. And it's a 7-point game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
And he lobs it up. Count it.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. They're in front by 5. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Make some noise one more time for your
26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Kick back of the ball.
Pass to the Beast. Okoro outside. Out left to the wing. Here's the Beast. The Mavericks pull it in.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And so the Mavericks take the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by...
Nervous. Now I have to ask, so who do you run with in your Pro-Am squad here?
Okay, so I'm gonna break it down for you guys. Me, I'm at point guard. Then you have my uncle Khalid. He's our shooting guard. He's gonna be at the hash. He's gonna be moving around, shooting threes. Then at small forward, you have my Uncle B. You know, my dad's brother. He's been obviously same thing, amazing to me. But he's more of a slasher, likes to cut to the rim, will get rebounds, you know, defend at a high level.
Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for... Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here. And the starting group for Chicago. Who's Ellis out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's the Beast in at the 2. And for the Rockets, Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Shepherd in at the point guard position. And this is a tough time of the season, Grant. A few months in with a few months to go.
Yeah, B.A. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season. A lot of the guys are dealing with nagging fatigue or mental weariness.
3 on the clock. The Beast, good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
And so here is Chicago. The Rockets getting their last shot to go. Here's Shepherd. And he buries his first look.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepherd, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
It's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Thompson. In his last outing, 16 points for him. The layup misses.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Giddey scanning the floor. Pass to the Beast. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Houston and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
Well, the disparity in talent has been clear-cut. but it's another season and another opportunity to turn the tables.
And you watch Alperen Sengun. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Here's Thompson, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Jalen Smith.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And that one's good. Giddey.
Oh, Giddey takes the hit and still finishes inside.
Here's Durant. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Here's the Beast. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now a change of course is taking place.
And here's Shepard for 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Oh, nice touch on the inside play by Buzelis, adjusting from close range.
Chicago foul.
Capella, he's checked in for Houston. And the Bulls also making a change. Yabusele's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Capella finds Smith. Houston working the ball around. Now here's Durant. Guarded by Okoro. Durant's shot is off. Bulls leading by 5. Pass to the Beast. Finished off the break. The Beast has got 9.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Out to the right wing. For 3, Smith. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And Yabusele with a bucket on the assist by Okoro.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Timeout called. Houston.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Houston making some changes. Adams checked in for Smith. Eason comes in for Durant. And Hield is subbed in for Thompson. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Shepard. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Here's Chicago now. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Buzelis. 1:49 left in the first. The Beast, good.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Rockets trail by 9. Here's Shepard. 15 in his last outing. To the middle. Adams. And the shot is good off the backboard.
You want to stop Adams when he rolls, but honestly, Steven is such a force. Sometimes you can't stop him.
Jones feels it out. Okoro on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to the Beast. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Rockets ball.
We'll go for a different look here. Sengun checked in for Adams. Smith comes in for Capella. Durant, he's checked in for Eason. And it's Thompson in for Hield. Free throw is good from Durant. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
KD and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Amen Thompson out there with Shepard, and it's Şengün in at center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's the Beast. After the basket by Houston. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Okoro. Here's Durant. He got it! KD right over him!
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Good work there as it goes. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Truly a does-it-all glue guy. Giddey helps the whole team with his passing ability.
Giddey with a double team. Thompson outside. Down low. Here's Shepard. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now here's Giddey, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. From deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some. Giddey's got 5 now.
Well, with the 24-second clock dwindling, Giddey steps up.
They get it back. Şengün, great positioning on the putback.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Giddey passes to Okoro.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Giddey. Pass to the Beast. Stolen by Thompson. Let's go to the sideline, and here's some news about Steven Adams. What's the status, Allie?
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. It appears to be just a leg cramp. A pretty good outcome given the circumstances. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common. In this case, he's been given the green light to keep playing. He'll just have to be more careful moving forward. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for the intel. Well, good to know about his status. And regardless of how serious an injury it is, nobody wants to let their team down.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Clint Capella comes in for Smith. Eason's checked in for Durant. And Okogie is subbed in for Thompson. Now here's Simons. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Yep, that one goes.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Nice shot by Okogie.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's Simons. He's covered closely. Uses the glass on the layup. Simons got his second bucket on the night.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Adams. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Yabusele.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Houston, foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Personal foul. Second.
And that one falls for Simons.
Well, a former late...
And so it's Chicago, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
Houston, 45. Chicago, 51. Bam! Your Rockets in Texas!
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid, fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
On the court for Chicago, they've got Isaac Okoro, Smith out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's the Beast in at the shooting guard. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Mavericks delivered in a major way. He ended up with 12 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. He stepped up his game tonight, and you could tell his teammates loved seeing him go to work. Guys?
Oh, great stuff, Allie. What a commanding performance in that one. He led the charge for his guys.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
4 on the clock. Here's the Beast. Nice D from Thompson.
Great rim protection. He didn't have a chance.
Here's Shepard. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Wow, Shepard is in the zone right now, just having his way with the defense.
Now here's Okoro. He's got 9. Outside Giddey. Pass to the Beast. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Shepard. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Outside Giddey. Pass to the Beast. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. For the lead. Durant earning those 2 points.
Coming out of the break red hot. I mean, they have yet to miss a shot.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago. And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in. He's checked in for Eason. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. And it's Shepard in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's the Beast, defended by Thompson. Buzelis' shot is good. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Here's Shepard. Here's Smith. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the Beast. Pass to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. The Beast. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. And it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Here's Smith. Buried from 15 feet out.
And he's so comfortable from the mid-range. For a guy like Smith, it's almost a layup.
Outside Giddey. Pass to the Beast. Okoro outside. Here's Buzelis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Shepard. Giddey defends. The 3 from Thompson. Chicago with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Shepard from the arc. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddy's got 4 rebounds now.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Here's the Beast. Over to the wing. Şengün with a steal. And they're on the break. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Yeah, defensively, Şengün anticipates, gets the steal, and gets them out and running.
Giddy passes to Okoro. Back to Giddy. Chicago passing it around. Fades. Here's the Beast. Thompson pulls it in. For Houston, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And here's Shepherd for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists now in the game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
There's no way Coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
It's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Amen Thompson.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
And there it is for him.
Important points from Giddy. He gets up for these big moments.
Inside from 6 feet away. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
To the inside, the Beast takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. The Beast's got 5 points now this quarter. 1:42 left in the game. Durant surveying the D. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smith. And that one's long.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's Giddy. And that one's good.
Wow, they needed that from Josh Giddy. Huge basket.
They double-team Durant. Here's Thompson, and that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Rockets lead by 1. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis. Yes.
Timeout called. Houston. They trail by 3. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Oh, what a clutch performer. It's clear that Durant loves the spotlight and embraces that chance to take those huge shots. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Time called here. The Rockets decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .27 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Thompson. Shot on the wing. Misses off the right iron. And Giddy has got the ball here for the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
On the wing, Thompson. For three, Smith. Rebound by the Bulls. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jabari Smith. First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Shooting for Chicago.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. The deep three from Durant. Off on that one. And so Chicago takes the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. See you next time.
Forward to it. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's an honor to step on the court with you and your family. And I would say I wish you luck, Jemai, but I wish us more luck.
Hit me.
Yep. Chris? Sorry, I missed it. Oh, I hate those steals. I'm going to swat you. Don't try it, Jemai.
Left, right corner.
Gosh, our defense, we just didn't know what to do there.
Already?
We're scrambling there, guys.
No, sorry. I'll pass.
Ryan?
And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is the starters for Utah. We've got Jaren Jackson, George out there with Bailey. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Markkanen in at the 3 slot. And for the Bulls, they've got Okoro, Guerschon Yabusele out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's the Beast in at the 2. And Doris, one thing we should expect from these teams, a sense of urgency to prove themselves.
You know, Brian, coaches will talk about earning the right to win. And sometimes when you're struggling, confidence can be dinged. The way to beat that, throw yourself into the game.
And as we're starting to see more of Buzelis, his coaches want more of that. Just impacting the glass.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with the Bulls head coach. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the 2 things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And the Jazz finishing last season with the league's youngest roster. And some good players in that mix, Doris.
Listen, the fan base understands that the Utah Jazz are trying to rebuild a roster. The Jazz are hoping they've taken the step in the right direction with the draft haul they have and with the picks on the horizon. It's just going to take time.
Yabusele right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Beast. Offline with a 3. The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
Number 77, first personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Bailey. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous. Yeah, a versatile scorer and intimidating defender. Ace Bailey's confidence and length are why he went in the top 5.
Pass to the Beast. Inside, Buzelis. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. To the middle. Here's the Beast. Deflected.
Just sometimes it feels like Bailey baits you into the shot because he knows he's got the length advantage.
And that one is hammered home.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Oh, George with a steal. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist by George. Bailey's got 8 points.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
And that one drops for him.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Jackson on the wing. Puts up a 3. Buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Bulls trail by 3. Okoro on the wing. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's the Beast. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Boy, there is a reason this guy has led the league in blocks. Walker Kessler sent it back.
And there's just one foul now.
Well, Chicago's shooting a solid 53% from the floor. So the Utah 5 right now. Collier and Bailey man the backcourt. Jaren Jackson out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. Yabusele outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the Beast. No good on the 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now Markkanen. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And the basket by Monk. Monk's got his second basket on the night.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And it's all tied up.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Here's Collier. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. That one goes. Count it.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Rockets got the job done. He had 25 points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation. Guys?
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. What a commanding performance in that one. He led the charge for his guys.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
I think he's got to find the appropriate balance between not forcing it and not settling.
The Beast shot is off.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Here's Bailey. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 6.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Oh, they go up top for Markkanen.
Yeah, Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air, and he'll finish.
You got to give Isaiah Collier credit. He's a young player who knows his role, Doris.
One of those guys who's easy to play with because his primary job description is facilitator. Give this young man credit for finding open teammates. That certainly endears you to the veterans.
Back to Okoro. Oh, they get a hand on it. Tries yet again, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. 2 teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Grant, and really start to push to control each game.
You got this guy right here? Yeah, I got big man.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
That's the end of the first half with the score, the Bulls 51, the Jazz 53. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Jusuf Nurkic displaying his skills today.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Okoro is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's the Beast in a shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Blocked!
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
Here's Giddey. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. Kept alive. Kessler. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Kessler's gotten his second bucket.
Well, Walker Kessler owns that part of the floor, going through defenders for the finish.
fires from way outside. The Beast shot is off.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
George's shot is off.
I think that spin move might have put him off balance a little as he's unable to find the cup.
Buzelis' shot is good.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic. This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Looking to get back on track. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, yeah, Bailey can easily get there off the drive. The rookie doing it with style.
Outside Giddey. Pass to the Beast. 5 on the clock. Shoots a fadeaway. That one's wide left.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Utah moving the ball around. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. EA, back to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Utah making a switch here. Collier's checked in. Pass to the Beast. Back to Giddey. Now Okoro. Here's the Beast. He's got 6. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Jackson.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Giddey against George. Pass to the Beast. And he makes it on the layup. The Beast has got 4 points in the quarter.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Here's Collier. Looking at his numbers. Currently, he's averaging around 9 points a game.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Pass to Buzelis. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Outside Giddey. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And that's a foul. Called on Gershon Yabusele. That's will make substitutions. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
So the Utah 5 right now. Walker Kessler out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Bailey. Then there's George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3.
A big-time slam right there by Bailey. You know, good to see this young man play with such authority.
Down low. Here's the Beast. Outside Giddey. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Utah ball.
Utah leading by 4. Now here's George. Out to the right wing. And here's Bailey for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And it's in there.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
Here's Bailey, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. To the paint. Here's the beast. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's what Utah has lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Dallas Mavericks.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Markkanen's checked in for Utah. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's the beast. Rebounded by Bailey. Bailey's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. They trail by 6. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. The beast shot is off. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
And guys, Markkanen, there's no question about his offensive talent. His skill set is the perfect match for the way the game is played today.
And they call an illegal screen here.
As the game has gone on, they've had trouble protecting the rock. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Pass to Buzelis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the beast. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by George.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Josh Giddey. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Time now to present our player of the game, Ace Bailey.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Man, if only he could play this well every night. This hometown crowd was not prepared for him to just go off like he did in this one. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Yabusele. No good. Unable to win this run. Utah leading by 9. Pass to Kessler. Plenty of space. And the shot goes. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
Utah calls timeout. They're up by 9. A minute 22 left in the game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Okoro, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
What an incredible athlete this guy is. Okoro rises up and finishes with force.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, Kessler off his feet in a hurry. The timing of the lob was perfect.
Giddey with it. Guarded now by George. Soft touch off the glass.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
George outside, drives to the hoop, and the jam by George.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Pass to the Beast. Lets the three fly. That shot is off. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
So we see Utah get the win here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill. This
Oh. Are you serious?
That's insane.
Okay.
Oh, no. What happened to loose and casual?
Good half. All right. Good half. Good half.
July player of the half.
Chris, what's your Premier D at?
87.
Want to try guarding him?
Yeah, let's switch.
I got you.
Let's not switch.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Josh Giddey. Smith is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Okoro. And it's the Beast in at the shooting guard. And for the Nets, Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. Then it's Porter. Then it's Sharp. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. Stan, this game tips off a little regular season series between these two teams. In your mind, as a former coach, does that alter the game plan at all?
Well, the coaches will be watching their opponents very closely, Kevin. You're trying to get as much intel as possible so your team can be even sharper in the next game.
Here's Buzelis. Pass to the Beast. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here's Demon. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Here's the floater. And now Okoro running the floor all by himself. He gets that one.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Claxton. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Here's Demon. That shot, no good. Smith with the defensive effort. To the paint. Here's the Beast. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. The Beast's got his second basket of the night. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they'll have to climb that mountain once again.
And that shot is a confidence builder for Porter Jr. When he's hitting these, you know he's feeling it.
Here's the Beast. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And the rejection by Claxton. Porter in the corner. And the Nets, another 3.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
Pass to the Beast. Rebound, Brooklyn. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game. Pass to the Beast. Back to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. It's deflected. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Nets leading by 5. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Buzelis out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Smith, and it's the Beast, and it's Monk in at the 2-guard spot. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Jazz played some quality basketball. He tallied 10 points, and if you want to know how aggressive he was, check out how many times he got to the free throw line. He showed just how reliable he can be when his role on the floor is expanded. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
It's the Nets now, after the miss from the Beast, Porter. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
And this is Porter Jr.'s role. It's why his coaches and teammates encourage him to keep looking to score.
The Beast passes to Monk. To the inside. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from the Beast.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Demon. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Monk. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
Short. That's good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Bulls trail by 7. To the middle, Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. On the wing, man. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Man with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Chalk up 2 there.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now, here's Monk. No scoring in this one. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than Brooklyn. First half is now in the books.
The score, Brooklyn 55, Chicago 40.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Porter. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Sharp in at the 5. Home in the paint. So that's the Nets 5. Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Demon, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Nets leading by 11. Ball's knocked loose. Here's the Beast with the drive. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Demon. Giddey defending. Pass to Man. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Giddey. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
That one goes in. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Demon, that's good.
Makes up for a lack of speed with just tremendous effort and hustle on that play.
Pass to the Beast. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
And he makes both free throws. Brooklyn leading by 7. Here's Demon. He has 6. Sharp trying to break free. Demon, that's good. Demon's got 8 points.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Giddey the pass to the Beast. Now Buzelis. Claxton covering. Here's Demon, and it's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
So Bulls trail by 11. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Smith. Josh Giddey is out there with the Beast. Then it's Okoro. And it's Buzelis in at the 4. Now here's Porter after the miss from the Beast. The jump hook. Porter, no luck. The Bulls shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively.
And Buzelis is in a rhythm now. He's playing to his strengths and taking what is offered from the defense.
Here is Porter. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Demon. Claxton. And that's in. Nice feed on the play.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Here's the Beast. Back to Giddey. Pass to the Beast. 6 on the shot clock. Buzelis' shot is good.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Here's Man. Giddey defending. Here's Demon. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Now, here's Okoro. Pass to the Beast. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for the Beast.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Porter. Nets passing it around. Here's Demon. Giddey defending. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Pass to Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Now, Man. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Demon. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Giddey the pass to the Beast. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Here's Porter. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul.
Well, putting some physicality there behind his motion. Porter Jr. attacking the inside. You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And with this break in the action, let's take a look at our player of the game.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there, fighting through the defense.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's foul number 2 for him. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's the Beast with the putback. And Giddey stays with it.
Well, coaches appreciate effort like that. Giddey wasn't going to let that possession go to waste.
Inside, here's Mann. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's Giddey. Now Buzelis. Here's the Beast. It's tipped.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nets.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
Shoot from the right block. Count that bucket. And the Nets lead by 11.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Down low, Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter.